What's up, nice? Woo! Woo! Shee! Oh, fuck. Coffee? Whoa! Thank you, sir. Oh, the camera's off. I can't even see my nice face when I come looking at you there. You want some coffee, nice? Get you a cup. 2 years and 20 days, dude. That's our 2-year anniversary, man. Wouldn't that be? What's up, Gavin? What's up, boys? Uh-oh, my camera just shut off again. It's fighting with me. Slowly getting ready on purpose. Sounds like something I would do. Dragon, that's Monday. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. It's okay. It's okay. Frame it up or something? Why are we getting render lag? You guys see that lag? Is it lagging? Looks like it's lagging? Yeah, looks alright. Chorizo. Never liked chorizo. It's always too greasy. Although I will admit, my sister and my brother-in-law, they make like a chorizo and bacon taco or something, and it's not bad. But I can't do like straight chorizo though. I do Italian sausage first myself, just because I think it tastes better. Chorizo reminds me of like ground beef, I guess, is a good reason why. How's the new mic, guys? You liking it? Does it feel like the quality of the stream's a little bit better? Not my quality, not my content itself, but like the whole just aesthetic. I think it's a lot nicer. I feel like I don't have to yell into my mic all the time. I can just talk to it now. Before I felt like I was always like, hey you guys! Oh. Italians piss you off? So you're not gonna do any of the sausage then, huh? That's funny, nice. Yep, that's a mafia. I can't do sausage. That's... I just can't. I can't bring myself to eat Italian sausage. Dude, actually, when you really think about some of that mafia stuff, nice, it was pretty crazy. Like, I watched that, what's that movie, The Irishman. You guys ever seen that? They were hardcore, man, blowing each other up with cars and shit. Some hardcore stuff going. There's no fucking around. They were like blowing up cars. They were straight up setting bombs off, you know? That's wild, dude. That's a whole nother level of fuck. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that feeling of going out and just... never sure, you know? Like, let's be honest, dude. That's gotta, like, put stress to people where they probably spent their whole rest of their life scared to turn the ignition, dude. You know what I mean? That's wild. I can only imagine that feeling. Like, I get in my car, I don't even think or blink, right? I'm just like, vroom, you know? But to have that weighing in on you, you're like, oh. Hey, dude, can you guys warm up the truck for me? All the time. Hey, bro, yo, here's the keys. Can you go start the... Can you go warm this up for me? What's up, Barney? How was your weekend, dude? We're sitting having coffee before we play some games today. Hope you guys don't mind. Catch up, talk about the weekend a little bit. I'm trying to think of what I did. I didn't do shit. I did a yard work. I raked my grass. Dude, it's so sunny over where I'm at. It hit 72 degrees in the middle of fucking winter. It's supposed to be freezing temps where I'm at. Like freezing, like 13 degrees outside, 20 degrees outside and shit. Not breaking 32 in the day, and we broke 70. The plants are thinking it's spring. They're outside trying to pop out of the ground, dude. Like, I swear, I have these, you know what a daffodil is, guys? Well, anyways, for those of you that don't know what a daffodil is, it's a bulb plant. It grows out of the soil as a bulb, and it stays there, and it comes back every year, right? And as soon as the spring comes, it pushes its way up through those leaves, and it shoots these, like, green, like, studs out, and then it'll shoot one stalk out and, you know, do a daffodil. Daffodil kind of looks like a teacup on its side, I guess, on a plate. Playing a bit more addicted. Uh-oh, fuck. Got Arnie stuck in there. It's fun, huh? It'll make you a better Tarkover in the sense of shooting. You're gonna find yourself in better gunfights. Situationally, you might still get surrounded. You might still fucking go, oh my gosh, where's everybody at? When you're in customs or something, because you're not used to the map or the sounds of some map, you know? Some things throw you off. But because of the arena and the snap, just the snap to the player, you'll get better. It'll make you, you'll respond quicker. Your callouts will get better. Your noise, you'll start to pick up gunshots at a further distance or closer distance where they're at. The problem I find with arena to regular Tarkov though is the sound, the audios are not the same feeling. Like, I don't feel the same when I play Tarkov for audio than I do when I play arena. And that's kind of a bummer, considering they're made by the same people and they're meant to be built around the same, but they don't feel the same. Like certain audio, the footsteps are quieter in arena to me. Everything else is up. But when I play regular Tarkov, I feel like with the comms and the way the systems work, I can turn up my footsteps, less other noise, no announcers, you know. You get more out of the environment sound. Less, I think the gunshot noise is down though, compared. Like, just because you don't see as many bullets fly, probably just my opinion on that. This beat's good. Yeah, they take him out. I think they want it to be more of a visual, you know? I say that because I think that's what they're going for. They're going for that, like, you know, it's all visual to keep you on your mouse, you know, not versus the sound where you can sit still. I think they want it to keep moving fast, and they feel like if they add more sound to like the foot, people will slow walk all the way through the map. Like the map, what they're going for will slow down and turn more into a camper's paradise, which it can. And people get pissed off about that because I was doing it and I was doing really well with it. Actually, I won 3 out of 5 matches pretty much by myself because I wasn't rushing the other team like they were. You know, I was playing the late game, the angles, the exits, or the objectives. And I had a guy come in the stream and get all pissed off at me about it. That's when I changed my name away from Snookums TV, because I wouldn't be able to play the game I wanted to fucking play. The way I want to play it, right? I paid my money for it just like everybody else. I play it any way I want. People were coming in and getting mad at me. 2 guys came in and got mad at me because I was playing it slow. But they got to understand also, on top of that, I was fucking doing just as good, if not better than them. So it didn't matter to me. I even told them, I said, dude, how could you even come in and talk shit? I'm doing better than you. You know what I mean? How? I was in the top first place. How could you? Like, there's no way. And I told him that, and he didn't like it. So I changed my name. I told him, instead of spending your time in here bitching at me, why don't you fucking play the game? I did too. I got pissed because I'm like, listen, dude, I'm playing the game the way it's meant to be played. I'm sorry you suck and you rushed at the right person and kept dying over and over and over again. I get it that it's a team kill game, but it's also an objective capturing game. He wasn't getting that. He wasn't understanding that I won 3 out of 5 matches. I was holding the first place. And I don't get why he came in and bitched to me. It made me not want to play, though. So I took Snookums TV out of my name on that. That's why I don't run it in Tarkov right now. Because with the arena, people are so edgy and quick to judge, you know? Fucking Arnie. Cheers, man. I appreciate that, dude. So what's your favorite build so far on the arena? It's been the arena's been tough. Like the climate, it's tough. It takes a little bit of work. I think they're going to make it so hard in arena and so hard in Tarkov that you can't play both at once. Like in the sense of like jumping back and forth is non-ideal. Not saying that it won't be there, but just to end game. You just opened a 3rd tier. So you got some fully automatic weapons now. How you like them a lot more, huh? I know that it sucked at first to probably have to use that little PP19 thing, but it makes such a big difference of just getting experience. Like I ran around. I got my first raid with a pistol, and then I ended up doing like 5 or 6 raids with semi-automatic. Dude, and I felt like I was just getting pummeled by everybody. But as soon as I picked up the cheesiest fully automatic weapon in arena, I did well. Didn't matter what it was. Dude, the PP whatever, that little one with the drum mag, it's got a meta, dude, that's just fucking wrecking arena, I noticed. It's a World War II gun. Who used it? The Germans were using it. Was it the Germans? No, it wasn't the Germans. It was Stalin's crew. That little one, you know, the little like... In World War II, that's what they gave all the women when they fought. They were giving them and sniper rifles. I mean, they gave them all kinds of shit too, but dude, they raised an army of 1 million women. Can you believe that shit in World War II? And gave them sniper rifles and what was it, the PPSH, or is it the Bison? It's a little one that's got like the drum mag in it that you always see on here. I mean, they did extremely well with it, guys. They were able to capture some shit. Like, and hold off the Nazis pretty well with them. They did pretty well. PPSH sounds right. Yeah. No, dude, they did. Stalin did it, right? When he joined into World War II, if I remember right, and I'm not very good at this stuff. He came in, he raised a 1 million women army to defend. It was a defending tactic because the Nazis were pushing into his grounds, and then they tried to take over the city that Stalin was named after, which was a big city, right? And then boom, the women held it off with sniper rifles and all of them, dude. I guess it was so many people rushed that they couldn't, you know. It didn't. People were dying left and right, but they pushed so hard, so many people, and such a mass that they pushed them out, and they locked out that city with a minute. They actually locked down an army in that city, if I remember right. I've been trying to freshen up a little bit on the World War II stuff a little. I had a couple of things confused in my head, and I don't know why I confused Japan and China so much with the whole events that happened, but it was actually Japan mostly, you know, with that. That was crazy, dude. It was crazy. Like, when you look at how much shit was going on in the world at that time, dude, it was just it was crazy. Like the 40s. Nuts. Dude, look, I wasn't around, but like when you look at the footage of it and the way the map was being taken over, it was fucking crazy how many moves were being made at once. Like, you know what I mean? The world's huge. And everybody decided to make the moves at the same time. And it just all started, you know, very, very drastically over two people fight. The worst part is, guys, we didn't want anything to do with it mostly. And in truth, they came over and attacked us. Like, that's how it worked. Like, I mean, like, in truth, during World War II, that we were trying to stay out of the conflict in that sense. Like, I know they were sending supplies over, but they didn't join any conflict, and then they attacked Pearl Harbor, remember? And that's what started when we joined the conflict. Before that, though, we weren't in it, man. It was its own thing. It was going on the full Eastern Front. Like, there wasn't much going on over here on my end, on your end, you know? Yeah, you probably have lots of World War II things in your area. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. They did touch our grounds. They ended up in Alaska, I think, right? Where else did they end up? There was another place they ended up too. Japan did, coming over this way. But they actually ended up on American soil at some point. Oh, no, that's crazy. So I'm not trying to talk about World War II stuff, dude. It's just, it's part of our life. It was, you know, it's part of our history. It's not part of our life, but it's part of our history. It's something that it would be shitty to repeat. You know, Arnie, I was actually talking, who was I talking with about that? He's from England, you know, and we're from the western coast of the U.S. So when you think about the U.S., right, here's something to think about. You got the eastern side of the U.S., which was settled first, period. And then you had like the first few colonies, right, the first few states, whatever it was. But they never even touched the whole west coast for what? Tons of years, like to the point of like settling and being where you can find stuff, and anybody that was here prior to that, like 13,000 years, there were people here prior to that, the native people that were, right, whatever it was, they didn't have relics that were built like out of steel and iron and things. It was built out of the environment, most of that, right? The Native Americans and stuff. So it's really hard to find relics other than like arrowheads and things like that around here that are more than, say, a few hundred years old, dude. You don't really find anything more than 300 years old. Like, you're not going to go out and find old bullet shells or old like cannon cases or nothing like that really around here too much. Maybe a little bit, right, when they did the Civil War stuff, you know. We have some Civil War stuff because when we did break away from the Queen, you know. But outside of that, dude, there wasn't much prior. Like, you don't have that, like, here. And I always used to tell Robin, because we do metal detecting, you know. I like to metal detect and look for stuff. I found some old brooches and some old Canadian coins, things like that. But I've never found anything too crazy because I don't think that I got the history where I'm at. Like, my history is like gold rush, you know, when all the settlers pushed west and did the gold rush. That's where our history comes, like where I'm at. We had loggers, gold rushers, railroad setups, you know, things like that were big aspects to where I live. Especially like the railroad aspect. Dude, when we tied the East Coast and the West Coast to a railroad, that changed the world here, right? Like, I mean, that's what changed the United States to the big degree. Yeah, well, that's all we really have. Like, I can go out and go gold panning in my backyard pretty much, you know, and find gold around, but nothing crazy. But I mean, I've went out and found little $50 nuggets and shit before. Spend all day hunting gold, find a $50 nugget, you know. You guys are getting bored talking about history, huh? Sorry, my bad, guys. See, I think the same thing about where you're at. I'm like, man, but we're also looking at it from like, the grass might seem greener. You know what I mean? I can say this. One cool thing about where I live, and this is actually one of the coolest things that I think about where I live out of anything, is I can hit a desert, I can hit the ocean, and go skiing all in the same day. Like, all in one day. And be able to drive from place to place to place. I mean, I'll have to make ground, but I could essentially hit all three in the same day where I live. Just because of where I'm set up at. Like, there's desert, there's ocean, you know what I mean? There's beaches, and there's also high mountain terrain in some places where I can go like snow skiing, things like that. So I get the best of all three. But that's in my area. That's like, because I'm in California, I'm in Northern California. But you start heading east and you get like the plains, and there's a lot of ground that's just farmland. There's nothing there. Just plains, man. As far as you can see. I remember driving past like Salt Lake and all that. And you get out to these salt flats, dude, and it just turns flat, Arnie. It just turns flat, man. And then for fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, it's just flat. Nothing. Fucking wind. Farmland. Dust Bowl. It's a cool sight. Don't get me wrong, dude. It's really cool. One of the memories I have of that too, I was coming down this hill, right? And I'm heading into the I think we call them the Great Plains. I'm heading into the plains. Right? The Great Plains is where we used to, where the native used to travel east to west and live most of the time. A lot of them weren't up in the high country for very long. They would come down, you know. But they would hunt the Great Plains. A lot of people would hunt the Great Plains. It was where the most of the tribes were. Okay, so I was coming down this hill, and I remember I'm looking out along this vast, I mean, just this vast. As far as I can see, nothing but flat ground and a horizon and clouds. Dude, and these clouds were fucking trucking, Ernie. I mean, I don't think I'd ever seen clouds move so fast. They moved so fast that I could lay on my back and it felt like a water current was rushing underneath me because they were fucking just going so quick. Like that look of like when you go underwater that I talk about sometimes, kind of, and you're looking up and you can kind of see how the top of the water kind of moves. Kind of like that, dude. It was crazy. And then the clouds move so fast. And the storms, like, you can see the lightning off in the distance and shit. The storms are rolling is what was happening. And I couldn't believe it, dude. And then the sun would pop out and see, like, the way the light would just boom. I don't get that up here. I mean, little pieces of it, but I have big old mountains around me. Everywhere I go, I got to look at big, tall mountains, big, tall pine trees, you know? I live in, like, an evergreen area where it's just... But to see that was a crazy experience. It felt so different from where I lived. It felt like I stepped into a whole new world almost there for a minute. Almost for a minute. All right, guys, let's get a noob kit on this. I'm gonna go do a scav run. You guys hardly have any extreme weather. Do you get a good surf though where you're at, Arnie? Like I'm scared of sharks and shit, but like always like a good beach. I'll admit. I love the beach when it's nice and it's fucking nice. Not even surf, just on a lake. You got a lot of lakes and shit, rivers and lakes and fish, like freshwater stuff or even saltwater. I mean, that's one thing I can say where I'm at compared to where a lot of people are at. I get a lot of lakes and rivers. Like, I'll kind of show you. See if I can pop up a map. Those places that are very, very still unexplored where I'm at, actually. I'll show you kind of what I mean, though, about how it, like, flattens out. So if you're looking at the way the state, or the United States is, right? I'm kind of up in these mountains here. Like, up in this mountain range here. Okay. Now, if you start heading and you get past, see the Great Salt Lakes right here? You get past this and you drop down this hill, boom. Dude, look, it just turns into nothing but flat. And then over here, this side's got mountains right here. These are the Appalachian mountains. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit. Like, you probably got Colorado mountains and a few different ones. Here's Colorado, see? These are where the mountains get big. And they kind of run down this way. But this all turns into the Great Plains, and this is where most of the tribes resided. And then they would travel up into the mountains, you know, and then travel back down to the plains. I mean, there was tribes all over, but this is where the majority was through here, and up here and stuff too. But, well, I mean, honestly, everywhere. But see, these are the Sierra Nevadas. This is kind of the area I'm in. And what happens? This is where everybody started heading west, and they were trying to get to Oregon, right? They were up in here in New York and stuff like that. And they came in the Atlantic Ocean from your guys' side. Started working our way up. And then they worked their way in through here somewhere. And they started getting up and they got stuck here. And they hit a bad winter. And that was the Donner Party. They got stuck up on the Donner Summit. And hit a bad winter there. They were trying to get to California. This was like the last, you know, discovered area of ours, because they worked from the west, you know, from the east to the west. But yeah, so like right here, this is a mountain where I'm at. This is a mountain range, and then comes around and then comes up. I mean, it takes 12 hours to cross this state, just from here to here. That's a good example of how big it is. Just from here to here is easy, or from like here to here is easy 12 hours. 20 hours probably plus to get to the bottom from top. So it's huge compared like to what you would think. But the reason I say this is, okay, so Nevada has a desert. These are mountains. This is a valley floor, the Central Valley floor. It gets really hot here. This is where all of our farming's done. And then it goes back to mountains again and then to the ocean. Like, so it's like, it's wild. It goes desert, way up, way down, farmland, way up, way down, ocean. And that's kind of how the state works where I'm at. So like everywhere I go, I'm like going up a hill and back down a hill, up a hill, back down a hill. Everywhere, every time I leave this place, I got to go climb some fucking stupid grade to get out of here. And then I got to go down a hill to get to the next place. And that's how it always is. So I got snow fucks me every year, each way. 20 hours from the West Coast. But yeah, I know some people who surf. We have lots of rivers and lakes. No, I know. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Yeah, it's huge, dude. I couldn't cross it in weeks. It took me weeks to cross it. I don't know how many miles across it is. But I can kind of give you an example. Here's a mile marker right here. So this is 200 miles, right? 200, 400 miles. So each one of these would be kilometer miles or whatever, however that works. I don't know the difference. But this would be 600, right? 600 is probably like there, 12, 18, 24. You know what I mean? Like fucking take me forever, dude. 400 miles, I could barely make that in a day. Barely make that in a day. All right, let's go scab it up. Reserve sound good? It's been treating me pretty nice. I feel like reserve, a lot of people go down under the bunkers. Yeah, I get killed by a PMC once in a while. But I think the map that's been getting me the most and pissing me off, I'll be real with you. Shoreline. I think Shoreline's got a new breath of fresh air, so people are going there again. You know what I mean? I used to like Shoreline a lot, and I'll show you why actually. Because the way the Shoreline map works is you used to spawn as a scab, you'd spawn like right over here or right over here, right in one of the corners, pretty much. Right? And you didn't have to do the east to west run anymore. You could go north to south. And so your exit would be like, so say if you spawned over here, right? Your exit would be like Ruined Road. So you'd only have to cross this short ass map. But look at how much shit is in that little short area. Tons of stashes, tons of keys. Even over here, if you got the spawn that's down by the little blue fence, you know, and you head up, hit the tower, grab all the little stashes. And the gun area, the little gun place here, that stash and that stash, you could head out right there. And you come out fat. And most people on this map are traveling east to west, right? And if you're at the right moment in time, it doesn't even matter. Most people have already left this map, or they're in the middle up here trying to focus this section, or this triangle actually. It's kind of like you got this area for the bosses. And they'll just do a loop like that. You know what I mean? Like a triangle that's in the middle of the map. If you can stay out of that triangle, which is the north to south two paths, you're not even in the boss zone. You're not in the fighting zone of where everybody's going to be going. They're going to actually, they go from here down to the beach up to there because the bosses spawn there. Sorry, this green screen's backwards. No, but I mean, look, I don't get more than a 40-minute scav. Like, if you watch my scavs, you'll see that, like, they spawn, like, about mid-game. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's just go with that. That's actually pretty good. Don't quote me on it like, oh, this is always going to happen. but sometimes I get a 24-minute scav, a 26-minute scav. I think I've seen a 28-minute scav recently. But if it's a 40-minute match, yeah, that would be about mid-game. So like if you're getting in on a PMC and you're having a hard time, you're dying to player scavs and stuff, Arnie, push getting out. Make that your main goal when you go in. Don't worry about the tasks, don't worry about the items. Just make that your main goal. You're gonna find shit on the way and you're gonna get experience from killing things. And then make the exit your main goal. You don't have to do that other shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to have, because you're gonna need task items. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna have to go through, find a list of shit, mark it all off, figure out everything you need on the screen, you know, that kind of stuff. You're gonna have to do that at some point. But it's not a must to do. You know what I mean? So player scavs only spawn in the... No, what I mean by the mid is they can spawn in the middle of the map. Like you can spawn right here, man. You can spawn up by the... Wherever, anywhere scavs spawn. And then so you don't have to cross this whole fucking map. I think that's part of the good thing about scavs is you can quickly get in, get loot, low risk, and get out. There's no, you know... It's one of my favorite things about scavenging, actually. It's low risk. It's kind of fun. You know, you get to learn the map. I don't recommend... See, a lot of people say, oh, you know, go for the high tier items. But with all the shit going on around Tarkov, vacuum looters, people that are really good at just finding loot. Me being slow at looting, I tend to just kind of grab what I can and try to get 10 to 15k a slot. If I cannot get more than that, not a big deal. And if I'm already full and I'm closer to an exit, I will not go back in to upgrade a 10k slot for a 12k slot. You see what I'm saying? It's not worth the 2k risk and then the time to sit there and trade it out. It's better to get the fuck out and do it again, just like any other game, right? Like, I think that's sometimes my flaw in some of these games. I stay too long when I should have just got in, grabbed my shit and left. And I find I do that a lot in, what's that game called that we got? Marauders. I get in, I get my shit, and I leave, and I don't stay long enough sometimes. You know, just because I know that with being there, there's that risk. There's always the risk you're going to die, so I try to not, like, run that risk too heavy. So the reason I recommend Reserve, I'm not saying it's a great map for scavenging, or even my favorite map. I recommend it because of certain reasons. One reason is you get good tier loot. Okay, those raiders on the map, for one. For two, there's a lot of AK stuff, a lot of ammunitions, and tons of gun mods. So when you get going around this map, like, look, here's 3 gun boxes right here. Just as I spawned in. The map's really small. You can cross it in under 4 minutes, roughly. Anywhere, from any point. There's no, like, you can literally run straight across it. So there's perks to the map. But downfalls. There's an alarm that disorientates you. If you don't have keys, you can't get into a lot of the rooms. Another downfall. Raiders will kill you. Raiders are mean. What's another downfall of this map? That's all I can really think of, guys. That's all I can really think of. Sometimes exits can be a chore on a PMC. So, like, if you got a PMC, right, and you're trying to get to the door, if you don't have your Red Rebel pick and you're not to that point, you have to know the D2 exit or whatever the exit is down there, the bunker exit. And I'm not really good at that exit, so I have a hard time with it. Let's be honest. I don't really care to run the bunkers that much, so I never really got good at that exit. And I feel like it's very heavily camped. How's the mic sound today? Is it too loud or is it perf? Sorry, I know I keep checking. That's just because I don't have any audio geeks other than myself, right? Like, I wish I was I wish I was able to hear myself sometimes, just so I can sell myself, or so I can, like, you know how you have like a, what's it called, like a feedback or something, so you can hear yourself, where you can plug your mic into your headset and listen to your own audio. See, okay, so example of this. Right now, is it worth it for me to sit here and try to upgrade parts? When this part's probably pushing 40, 20 and 20, 15, 20, right? The only thing I can really change out is 3 or 4 things. A helmet. I'm gonna get something for this, right? My best bet now is to find a second gun and hit the door. There's no, like, no doubt in my mind on that. I mean, we could sit here and pick through keys. We can look for expensive stuff, but if we start working our way towards the exit, we're better off to do that. Get the scav cooldown going, get on the PMC and do it all over again. Like, especially if you're looking to progress in this game fast, guys. You flip your raids. Don't worry about, like, because you get experience for everything you do. You get experience for looting. That was a player standing there. Wow, I thought I had him. He's hurting though. How many times do you think I hit him? Fighting as a scav's not bad. It's better to just flip gear. Get your PMC kills if you can, like I would have there, you know, because I mean, the uptrade on that would have been a full kit plus my items. You know what I mean? It's worth it if you can kill him. You're not going to lose anything. Like, I didn't lose anything. It wasn't my PMC. I just didn't gain. That's all. It's kind of how I see it. I already have what I have in my hideout. You know what I mean? I don't know. I should have looked. I definitely hit him at least 4 or 5. I only have 5-round mags. I should have tried to make him more well placed. I thought I had 10ers. I was hoping to get him with those. Those were the big rounds too. Oh, no one told me my green screen was all fucked up. Hey, if you guys ever see this, just let me know and I'll fix it, okay? I have everything here. I can be like, boop. Yeah, I try to keep it clean. I try to run a clean stream for you guys. Your left side green screen. Did we get it? Better. Much gooder. Yeah, don't be shy to let me know. I'll fix it. It's something I look for myself. I run my screen really small because I have all the other stuff going on in the OBS, so I don't see it full screen like you guys do. You guys see it in full screen. I see it in a little windowed screen. So little things I won't see, little things I don't notice. We got to build a kit? No, we don't. We're going to run this. This thing is amazing. Yeah, you got to say, you fucked up. Fix it. Actually, fix it now. Right? Fix it right now. It needs a good fixing. All right. Oh, the prices dropped on the round or on the mags, guys. How was your weekend, Chef? What'd you get done? Did you get a lot of work done? I did some work. Or did you get a good slacking weekend? I hope it was a good slacking weekend. Some video games, some slacking. I'm glad you're all here today. Whew. What's up with this? I've never seen this helmet. A Neo Steel. Looks a little too rich for me. Right? Looks like something I shouldn't be wearing. Nah. 18, huh? Did you get him something cool for his 18? Like a joke, like something that only 18-year-olds could have. I remember my buddy turned 18. I went and I bought him some What was it I did get him? I don't remember what it was. Cologne. Whoo! Dang. $150. He better smell like fucking a princess or something, dude. you better tell him he better smell like a princess when he's done. Fuck. Tell him to use that shit sparingly. Every time you put a little dabble, it's like, there's $1. There's $1. I'm just messing with you, chef. But that's funny. He wanted cologne, so you didn't just get him a bottle of Axe and say, here you go. Remember that? Here's some Axe. Oh, man, I don't even like Axe because of it. Fucking kids in school, man, that shit tastes like crap, too. I'll tell you what. I've tasted it. No, he told you what he wanted. That's cool of him. You know, I'm actually a fan of somebody knowing what they want when it comes to like a present. When you know that you're gonna get them one, and they know you're gonna get them one, and you ask them, hey, is there anything you want? And they go, yeah, I wouldn't mind this. I'm a fan of that. It's kind of fucked, but I would rather somebody get what they fucking want than sit there and deal with a whole headache of something that's gonna sit on a shelf that they didn't care about. Now, if it comes to the idea of I crafted it, handcrafted it, that's besides the point. You know, if it's something I sat there and did art, that's a whole different kind of thing. You know, if I spent 20 hours on a project, it's different. But like the idea of going to a store and just, oh, here's a, you know, I did it to do it. I don't like that feeling. I'd rather be like, I did it because you needed it and because I was going to get it for you. There's that aspect there anyway. Your fucking birthday. I'm just gonna get you something for your birthday, man. You know? Yeah, I like that a lot. I always, with my wife, I'm always like telling her, I'm like, be frank on what you want and I'll get it for you. There's no... But she's always like, I need that other part of it. The surprise of it. I'm like, babe, listen. Let's just take that out of there. Yeah, RTX 4090, please. Hey, low-key, I'm kind of jelly of my son. He gets all these cool PC stuff, you know? And I'm running on old, half a century old parts. But he's my son. And at the end of the day, there's going to be a time when I don't have to do that for him, you know? And he's going to be doing it for himself, and then but yeah. I wanted him to have a nice PC, too. And here's the thing, he partly invested in his own. Like, I told him I'd help him out, but he had to partly invest in his own. You know what I mean? So now he's rocking him really nice. He's got like a 50 series chipset with like a 30 series card, which is nice. And you know, it's going to last him. And here's kind of what I was thinking with this. And I even told him, I said, look, I'm not going to continue to buy your parts and upgrade your PC over the years. I'm going to get you established with this one. With you and me, we'll work on it together. And then you can go from there. You know, this thing will last you 10 years. Oh, maybe. My youngest likes the console. But he's going to go to PC eventually anyway. It's just, console's just cheaper for him, but in the end you pay a lot more. I think he realized that. Like, he knew, because he has a console already, you know, like, and he realized that blowing the money on the games, the way the games work and the way you got to blow the money on the games, whereas PC, you get a lot of free good games, and then on top of that, you get access to everything all across the board. There's no restraints on that other than what your PC can handle. You know what I mean? And I think he realized that at a young age because he wanted to inspire. Plus, I'm a content creator, man. They see me over on my PC a lot, working on things, utilizing it, drawing on it. You know what I mean? Building stuff, streaming to you guys. I mean, you should hear my youngest sometimes. He sounds like a content creator because he's so active on his mic because he's so used to it being part of his normal, you know? He's only 9. He's active. He's active on his mic with his buddies. He's got friends that he plays with. I don't let him play with randos, of course. He's got people that he plays with, like cousins and family members and things. And between them all, there's always one on. And if there's not, it's, you know. All right, guys, where do we want to go today? What do we want to do? I'm bumping my mic a lot. Also, content creating, you can't do both. Like, you can do it on the Xbox for a temporary situation, but it's not a good permanent stance for content creation, especially if you're looking to thrive and dive in. It's pretty basic. I've done it on our console. That's how I started, actually. I was streaming on console my first couple of times. First few months I did, until I figured it out. You know what I mean? And then I built a PC just to do this, and it took me a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you, Arnie. This wasn't like, I was not always like this. That's why I'm able to do all the little stuff. I had to fucking tooth and nail all the way out. I started streaming on a 3 or 4G network off my cell phone through a hotspot that was unlimited. It was sucky. I didn't have much to go with. I was running off a camera mic. I didn't know, you know. Worst, man. It was the worst. I still got audio and video of it. I was such a horrible streamer. I couldn't look at my camera. I couldn't talk. I was so stuck on my hand that I when I did get all irritated, it was usually, or when I did talk, it was usually about being irritated about something, you know. I didn't have that, like, it changed. It took me a while. I had to learn. I had to actually overcome some shit, you know. I had to focus my mind and actually make it through some things mentally and physically, all above, you know. Glad I did it, though. I'm glad I did it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad I did it. It inspires me, you know. Makes me want to keep pushing, keep driving for more. Like, that's why I keep showing up. I'm like, fuck, I'm driving for more, man. Pushing for more, pushing for. Well, yeah, that's just that's a little perk, you know. Being able to help you out with stuff like that is a little perk. Being able to help out others as I'm learning it is a big perk to this. Yeah, it's partly why I get to do it. That's what made me realize that I wanted to continue, because I wasn't just in it for me anymore. I was in it for everybody else. Well, you know, a little bit for me. You gotta take your little bit, right? And mentally, you have to have a little bit in it for you. Otherwise, you know, whether it be just the pleasure of being here, the fun of putting on a show. I always loved entertaining others, honey. I used to love to dance. When I used to hang out with my friends, I used to love to entertain. I always liked to, like, it was a good, like, you know what I mean? I like to have people come over and hang out and just, like, I don't know. I cook for other people. I always feel like I like that. Yeah. I'll say it's even got plus points on the negative side of it. Here's something to think about. If you guys were sitting in with somebody that was an extremely good gamer like this, but leaned into their game too much and didn't take that time to sit back and do what we're doing right now, not whether mine's forced or not, it doesn't matter. Wouldn't it change the idea of what I'm doing here? Like, wouldn't it change the vibe of this if I was to change it to that degree where I didn't do what I'm doing now? Like, it was because of my hand, like I had both of them working right, and I was too cocky to fucking look back, I guess, or too cocky to fucking care, you know? It humbled me a lot. It fucking humbled me, man. It's a good way to put it. And because of that, I feel like I can offer something that's a little different, but still the same. Still content, still enjoying ourselves. It just may not be as I don't know how to describe it. It may not be. Where are we going? Where are we going to? Oh, I have a labs card in my pocket. What the? I agree. I think it goes a lot further than the game itself. That's why you can turn on just chatting, turn on a camera like this, and be successful in streaming. You don't have to do any games. You don't have to have any alerts, any overlays, any interactions. You can literally come here, sit down in front of your camera, and talk to people and get to know them and let them talk to you, you know, and let them tell their stories just the same. I mean, y'all want to be heard the same, you know? And the others sitting here like to hear your stories. I think that's something I forget about sometimes, is the idea of some of you guys aren't just here for me, you're here for each other. Do you see what I'm saying? I know it sounds funny, but like you'll find that there's moments where you'll be like that, and it's just that too, you know. Those moments will come, and I forget that sometimes, and then but that also makes me want to show up when I remember that. I'm like, fuck, I gotta be there, man. They're depending on me. They're relying on me to be here today. These guys are gonna be at work. They're gonna want to break. They're gonna want to come hang out and chat and shoot the shit, and I better be there. I better show up, you know? Whatever we're doing. I'm going to go suck at some video games now, you know? And then I'm like, yep, okay, guys, time to suck at some video games. Here we are, sucking at video games. Thanks for showing up today. Doing a great job. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I keep spacing out. What map do you want to do? What task do you guys want to try? You want to go do reserve and see if we can kill? See, okay, so my goal in this was to get the Red Rebel from Jaeger before we can get to reserve. We can't touch reserve really until we do, because if we don't have the... Oh, we might already have it. Holy shit. What do you think it's going to cost for that? For it? We might have... Today's goal. Earn the Red Rebel pick. Okay. That means we can't go out all kitted down. We need to go money making. We need that Red Rebel, boy. Yeah. Let's go with that. That'll work. All right. Money making and task at the same time. Okay, we're going towards... We're not going to do reserve yet. We're going to go hit up Lighthouse, I think. They want us to do mark... Lighthouse ain't a good money maker either, though, for me. Woods? Yeah, let's do Woods. Woods is a good money maker. We can even hit it at night. Would you guys want to run around at night and see if we can get a good visual setting in the dark? I'm not really good with night vision, but we could throw some on. Then we'll go get that Red Rebel today. God damn, that night vision's expensive. Do you use any of the video screen scopes? Any favorite ones? What do you mean? Oh no, I'm too noob. Like I know that sounds bad, but I don't think I've made enough like progression in the game in a couple of wipes. I'll be honest. Here's what happened. Last wipe, Arnie, I got reset at level 18. My account got glitched and I couldn't move anything around, okay? And then I did the streamer challenge, and then I would jump back on and I only made it to level like 20 again. I pretty much was like, So like, on the wipe before, what was we doing on that one? We did something. I think I made 28. Or no, I made 38. But at the end of it all, we'd started doing something else. So honestly, in the past 4 months or so, I haven't given this game, maybe 5 months or 6 months. I haven't given this game in-game kind of go. I've been just stuck in noob mode. Not wanting to. I mean, it's just because I got reset and then I did the streamer challenge. I never climbed back up to the tall levels. So I haven't played with some of the scope screens. I haven't played with any of the new guns, really. Just a couple. A lot of it's because I didn't make that climb that I needed to make, you know, in 2 wipes. Not on my choice, actually, either. Like, I would have climbed it if I could have. But I got stuck in a situation, not by choice. Kind of sucked, huh? Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest with you. I'd love to try all this stuff, but it's so much so fast, right? I don't know if they're in game, but they're like definitely like some of the later tasks. Like for me to get okay, so they lock it behind levels nowadays and behind tasks. Before they didn't, and I was able to get my hands on them a lot more. And you can still, like the shotgun, like the infrared shotgun one. Oh, here's what I'm looking for right here. Bam. A monoscope. And you get that bad boy on there. And didn't I buy one of these? That one's only 27. How'd that one get so cheap all of a sudden? There we go. Now we got a monocular thing. I don't know how good it's gonna look. I thought I had better night vision somewhere. Whatever. We're going out in the dark. Yep. And we're gonna go hit the... What map did I say again, guys? So I can make sure I got keys. Ooh, we could do Shoreline too. All right, let's do one on... Which map did I say I was doing? I forgot. Oh, Woods? Woods. Let's do one on Woods in the dark, and then we'll do our next one on Shoreline. Then we'll start working on Spot 2. We'll jump into the shotgun, and we'll do the cult, and then once we get our Red Rebel, we'll start working our way into the reserve, and that's our goal, is to try to get a Red Rebel pick today. Okay? Every scav we get, we're going to go ahead and run it. Now, here's a cool tip for this, actually. If you guys are having a hard time scavving and extracting, Factory is actually not that bad of a scav place. You will die to PMCs, but say you get out 2 out of 3 scavs, you could do it in under 3 or 4 minutes. And if you're already in the red on the timer up in the top corner, it's worth the quick flip. Fill up your shit and get out. Don't even like think or blink about it if you're doing that. So we're going to go ahead and hit a Factory real quick. I'm going to use the boys' room. Get some coffee. I'll see you guys in a second. So I blew out the PC, the old NoobNation Noob Station. Got it all clean. Damn, dude, it was the dirtiest I'd ever seen it. Ever. And I didn't do it in a year. Ooh, what do we got here? Got something. Fully automatic with no sight. Alright. Alright, guys, so let's scav up factory and get out. Look, we're gonna keep one mag. It's all about the Benjamins. Actually, I've seen that movie. It's got Ice Cube and what's that other guy? Who's that other guy? What's his name? He's a comedian. Sounds like Scav. Just the way they walk, you can almost hear it. Most players sputter back and forth between walk and run. They toggle, you know, like you hear this. And around a corner, you hear the. Looking for those goodies. Oh shit. Boy, it's got a monstrous tack rig. Oh, it's a backpack. I thought that was a tack rig. My bad. Five minutes. Look, see, so you wouldn't expect there to be a PMC left at 5 minutes, right? Let me show you all these stashes, though. We're just going to hammer stashes as much as we can. I don't know them all, but I know a lot of them. And they're pretty cake. Got the 2 jackets here, right? I'll show you the ones the guys miss a lot, too. If it's overlooted, you'll find that up here, there's a couple that they don't hit. These 2 are often hit right here. This one and this one's usually just hammered. But we're going to check them anyway. BT rounds. Someone left BT rounds. So this one doesn't get hit very often. You'll actually notice a lot of people forget this one's here, and there's one inside this little room here. Beautiful. Now I can actually hit someone with it. I'm just loading these up. Might as well. I'm wasting time. That's what I'm doing. I wish you'd load faster. Fuck it. I don't care about it. Let's go. Hit the office. Oh shit. Two minutes, guys. We're at our exit though. Just trying to fill up now. G-phone. Let's go. Keep it going. Yeah. Hope no one hit the safe. Almost went out right there. Alright, guys, we got a little bit more to hit. Keep moving. Watch that timer. Let's go, boy. Just one more. And we are out. Successful factory scavenge complete. Took us about, what, 6 minutes to get a full backpack and stuff. So, I'm not saying do that all the time. I'm saying it's effective when you're trying to run quick raids. Maybe you want a little action from another, you know, PMC. Sometimes you'll run into PMCs on there. Or Tagilla, you know, that kind of stuff. But I think we did pretty good. I have to put this whole backpack in there because I don't have room. If I don't, just go like that. We'll sort it in a minute. So I've been making the items list for us. I've been working on getting this set up so we have a task items list that we can check off if we want, and it just toggles on and off. It should be pretty cake to make adjustments to. These are all the task items needed, from what I remember, right? I don't know. I don't know if this is a correct list or not. This is a list I picked up off a line. I hope it'll work and suffice, at least get us close to what we need for each person. And then we can kind of put, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put red dots for the extra items that we have, especially for the ones that we need later, like, you know. Oh, dude, my win rate's, I'd say 2 out of 3 factory, easy. Yeah, I'd say 2 out of 3. Maybe even 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 is 75%. Not a third. More like 75%. Like truth. Like I mean, it does really well. Also, I sold off one of my junk boxes. I have everything sold out. So all we got to do is sort it. Anything we're gonna super keep goes in here, you know. And then anything that we don't need for our tasks or anything like that, we're just gonna stick in the second box here, and then we sell it. Now, I don't know how many like G phones or any of that bullshit we need, but that's why I got us this little thing here, so we can actually make adjustments to it, and then I'll show it to you guys at the same time. We'll talk about it. So let me get my picture of this up. Sorry, wrong button. Old habits never die. All right, so got this projected. Okay, looking over this, looks pretty good actually. I think I've already done the SV. I don't know if I need the pliers for that task or not. That's where you got to deliver the SV maybe. Are we looking for G phones and shit? Do you guys see any G phones needed on here? I don't see any. I'm sure there is. There's probably like 3 broken G phones or some shit I'm missing. There are 7 G phones. Okay, so we need these 7 G phones. We'll just keep saving those then. Keep on saving those. So we need the G phones. We don't need this. This can go in shitbox, and then anything that's gun parts and mods we can just sell. I don't care about. The Dorms key I think I can sell. So the reason we're not selling the stuff that goes in the junk box right now is because it's easier to, once you get a junk box full, to just sort it and then sell, like, say 6 of oh, sorry, my bad. I left you guys on a screen. You're looking at a check items list here. This is to take out that's a list of all the stuff we need to finish the end game. We'll start checking off things as we get there, kind of, just a little bit here and there. It's just toggleable for us, that's all. I did it real quick. Figured it's in my art program. I can make changes and adjustments to it as we get further. And then, like, so what I figured is that'll keep me in mind that, like, oh, I need two military tanks, or, you know, things like that. I don't need car batteries. Yeah, I guess Kappa. I'm not going to try to get Kappa, but that just gives us a progression chart to kind of help you guys out. I figured there's 2 good things about it. One is you guys kind of see what you need, so you get a mental picture. And then me, I kind of get a mental picture too. And then later I'll be able to use that and utilize it, whether I use it this wipe or next wipe or 3 wipes from now, you know? It'll still be pretty actively handy to kind of have a quick little mental picture of it over time, especially as we're working it out. And I think between that and then our mapping with the marking the maps, it'll get us pretty well established about, like, what we're doing. Doesn't mean we're going to make endgame, just means that we'll just get closer to endgame each time. And I think that'll also help, like, when they stop resetting, we can actually probably push for that, you know? But as of right now, we're just using it as a tool, an entertainment tool, a helping, an assisting tool for you guys. We're trying to get to the Red Rebel today. That's the goal, guys. Loot. Try to get a task maybe on Woods. I think we're heading to Woods. We're gonna go in the dark, I think. I should have brought a sniper rifle, but honestly, we should be kitting down to nothing, and like SKS or like a PSO1 to be perfect. But I'm gonna go ahead and go lose a couple of my guns here I got sitting on hand, you know. Scav vest is 22k. They still got a really good value, this wipe, Jeff. I remember last wipe, you kept reminding me to grab them. I kept forgetting, like, you'd be like, grab that scav vest. It goes for like 50k. They're still going for like 20, 22. It's not bad for just a little vest. Picked up 50k in vests there. It's not bad. All right. Our market's hung up. Sorry, we don't need the market right now. Actually, we kind of do, huh? Before we go. What's this SVD mod sell for? 11? That's a good price. Let's check our dailies. I really want some more coffee. I had too much already, though. It's an addiction, kind of. When this come into the mix? Vitamins, part 1. The old vitamins. 40K in Scav Vest. Let's go. Oh, I should have sold them both at the same time. That was my bad. I'm about to get a new mic boom. This mic boom needs a little attention, I gotta say. It's not perfect. It's not bad. It's not perfect though. Just my mic is so heavy, so heavy duty compared to the other one. You know, the Snowball was really light. I mean, it wasn't light. It's just no, not the same. 10K for the Palm, huh? All right, 6K on that. We'll keep those for now. Keep on going. We'll sell them to the market. All right, guys. Now we know where we're heading. Off to woods in the dark. Gotta go grab something from one of the cabins. Do remember, guys, I'm not good at night vision, so we may even turn it off, throw it in a bush. If it bothers us, we'll just get rid of it. I ain't scared. Oh, did you guys see that the damn it. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it here. I'm sorry, guys. Is it the amp solos? Shoot. I forgot to save that post. Dang it, the solos turn. Okay, well, anyways, there's supposed to be a solos tourney coming up. I was gonna try to apply to get in it. I can't find it though now. Maybe I got the Discord. Let's see, I better have the Discord. That would be bummer. It'd be a hell of a bummer, huh? My belly's growling. Let's see here. Evasions. There we go. My brain just couldn't get past it. So I don't know how to how to participate, but I'd like to see if we can get into it. Requirements to participate. Here we go. I think we might meet all the requirements. We may not have the levels we need though. They may not give it to us because of that. You know what I mean? I don't know how this. If it's a private account you play on, or I don't know how it works. I'm down to get my butt kicked by some really good streamers, though. Right? Like... Okay, I know where I'm at. What do you guys think? It looks clear. It's just hard to see. Why ain't it full screen? How did we get the one that's full screen? About ready to throw this one in the dirt. It's too tight. I can't. I can't. It just can't. I'm not in woods. Get that back tomorrow, next day. Throw it in the bank. It ain't gonna help us. So I don't know which sawmill we got to get into, but there's definitely an item we got to pick up in one of them. I'm not sure where it's at. We didn't look. We're gonna have to hunt for it. I think it's under something on the floor. Why do I feel like it's so, like, is there too much shadow or something? I think that's all I'm going to get out of it. Whatever. I mean, it's dark. What do I expect, right? I can see way the fuck over there, though. I just can't see any shadows too well. Like, if a guy was standing in that tree, I could hardly tell. I'd hope the same for him, of course, but you never know. To be honest, we should be running around with a bolt action trying to knock out a shooter-borne task. That's true. And getting our 25 meter PMC kills if we can at the same time. So shoot everybody, essentially. We must stick to the side of the road until we cross right up over here. And then I'll drop down right here across these trees and bushes. I heard a shot. Yep, there's a shooter right there. Alright, let's go down right here, though. Hope they can't fucking see me. Fuck, what cabin is it in? Guess it's in the next one. Doesn't matter to me, we'll find it. camping in the cabins anyway. Great spot to pick a little camping site. Not really. People will rush it. This it? Nope. Where the fuck is it, man? What am I looking for? Don't remember where it's at. Guess I'll look it up. Yeah, what else better to do, right? Supply plans, huh? Cabin 3. Under the bed. Didn't I look there? Guess it didn't look hard enough. We got to beat this guy sniping out, though. Factory gate. You in roadblock. You just killed some of those trees. There's a dead guy right there. I'm gonna leave it, but I just know his blind area, so from playing it, we're gonna go over here like this, and then we're gonna drop down and go up and over that and back around the mountain there. They'll start to be able to see me when I cross, so I'm backing off that where I cross that. He ain't paying no mind this way. So hard to see, man. There's the monitor, the lighting, the angle. So we got a sniper up on top of this hill. I'm trying to stay away from him. We're just going to cross up and over here. I think I might hit the northern RUAF. Be the best way to get around him. I think he's going to be pushing towards me. Just from the way I heard the sniper shots earlier, it sounds like he spawned on the other side. So I have a feeling he's going to come down that hill that we go up, and then he's going to drop right off either the face of the mountain or come back down where they go up at. And he'll probably cross down the outskirts. I mean, if it was me, that's what I'd be doing in his position. So we're going to circle north and try to go up and around the backside of the mountain and stick. I'm going to shoot somebody. Not in the open, I can't look at the cover here. Did I hear somebody or am I tripping? A quad type night vision for full screen. Yeah, I can't get a quad type though. I can't buy them right now. I can't buy them. I tried. They're locked behind the market. 200K and behind the market I can't get to. Behind the level or vendor. So either I got to get a level to where the vendor unlocks them or something, you know? Or I need the market. Yeah, they got them. They look really good. I know those monocular. I think I had the monocular one though. There's also a double. We'll just go out in the day. It's hard to see right now. There's no moon though too. When the moon pops up, dude, it makes a difference. Plus my glasses are filthy. They need a good old cleaning. I think there's a green set and a blue set. Yeah, the quads are green though for sure. Dude, I wish when you crunched in some of these grass areas, it didn't just all sound like snow, like right here. Like, I wish they gave us some form of both textures so you could, you know, track off the defrosted snow so it didn't sound like crunch, 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 crunch when you're running up to someone and throw them off a little bit. That'd be wicked. You know, give a little melted spots in certain areas. Like an in-between. The sunrise is looking good though, huh? Rising in the east like it should. Yeah, it's a sunrise. Or actually, it's directionally working pretty good too. Like truthfully. Show you. That'd be north. And that'd be east. And then it's going to come up and go around west like that, like it should. I don't know about the stars, but the sun, yeah, most maps. I think Shoreline used to be messed up and backwards. The sun came up on the wrong side and set on the wrong side. They changed it, though, I think. It used to make me chuckle, though, for the first couple of wipes, because I was like, fuck, man. I couldn't use the sun and you know, like you can in DayZ. DayZ's the same way. The weather cycles, though, I do know this. The weather cycles kind of have a real life weather cycle off of it, you know what I mean? This area is going to be hot for players up over here. We got to be careful of that. And then the bunker is going to be on our right over here somewhere. So be careful of both of that. We're going to head over this way. We're taking the northern exit. Fucking all the way to the southern exit so far. I usually go up on this ridge and cut across and bounce down and then drop over here, but we're gonna stay on this side of it this time, just because I don't want to spend the extra energy getting up there. What are you doing, Matt? Onward. Upward. Whoa. Did I just hear someone back here again? Man, I can't tell. It's so dark. You need to clean the glasses. I might even grab a new pair. I got a brand new pair of glasses to wear, guys. A brand new pair. I don't like to put on a fresh pair midday, though. Screw y'all up. Make your eyes hurt. Give you a headache, you know? So that was accomplished. And you guys were with me. We made it happen. Let's go. Level 22. So we did just get the Jaeger task stuff unlocked. That's good. So we're going to be able to buy that Red Rebel today, I hope. That's our goal. We're going to hit scavs as much as we can. We're going to go out on the PMC and try to extract, focus extractions, not kills. You know what I mean? We do have a shotgun kill to push. Maybe we can get some extractions that way. It's going to be hard on shoreline. We got some shoreline next for our next PMC. We got to get up around, I think it's 2 mil or 1.5 for a Red Rebel pick. I'm not really sure. We'll quickly look at the math real quick. Do a rough estimate so we kind of know what we need before we want that and a little extra so we have a little bit to carry. Don't want to go to a flat 0. But then that'll make it so we can go into reserve map pretty easy. And then we can start trying to push for reserve tasks. I'm not really good at the debunker, whatever on reserve. So a lot of times I like to go off the top there at the behind the globe, you know, where you don't have to wear body armor. You put on attack rig like this. You can't wear body armor. You have to have a paracord with you. Works pretty well for me. Plus, you don't have to deal with all the campers down there then. You just go in, do your thing, pop back up and go. A little harder to get out, but... We got to turn in our daily task that we got to start our daily task, and we got to turn in the one we just completed. Let's take a look at our task real quick and then see what that is. Supply plans, huh? Woods. And I think it's her. Survive and extract from Streets of Tarkov taxi exit. Eliminate scavs, 8 of them as a daily. Survive on woods. Damn, too bad we didn't do that before we went out, huh? I wish you could unload ammo in this screen. It would really help out a lot. I gotta say, just a little bit, like, so you wouldn't have to back out to deal with that. I think it would make it a little easier. Okay. So 390K on that bad boy. Plus, how many we need of those? Another 500K at least. Almost 750K. So we need 600. We need a mill. All right, that won't be too bad. 1.5 mil. All right, we can do it. That's just to get us that, and so we need around 1 mil to keep us carried while we could still get the Red Rebel. So we're sitting at 600K. Let's go ahead and do that scav raid. Keep that money flow going, of course. What's this? Quest rewards. Oh yeah. We're gonna go straight into factory and just flip them as fast as possible. We should be able to pull that Red Rebel out pretty quick. I would hope. I'm gonna grab a peanut butter cookie or something. My tummy's giving me the full grumbles. I don't want you guys hearing it on the mic. Give me just a second when this loads. I'll be right back. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. My PC sounds like it's gonna fly away. All the fans all kicking in full send. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. There's still players being active. this is a good thing. What's up, man? There's still a player over there. I wish you'd let me search out a menu. Why don't I have more rounds? Empty. What'd it do, dude? This guy's got rounds. Let's go. Been pretty well raked, huh? Just playing. Trying to get this guy to quit following me. Gotta do to gate 3. Oh, some BT rounds. Score! Let him go pick his fights with him. I wonder if he came down here, though. I bet he hit both of these. And this. God.
Вот петух! Хуярь медведя! Тут наших бьют!
They sound so angry when they're cussing. Or when they're talking. It sounds like they're cussing each other. Damn, nothing good. Alright, well, I guess we'll go towards the exit. See what else we can find. The factory money's great. It's super cake to loot. It's just not like you make a lot. You just... But you can. I have. I pulled slicks and stuff out of here before. To be honest. All kinds of good shit. Docks, everything. What are those? We don't need all that. We haven't even hit the forklift side. I guess I'll take it.
Кому пизды выдать?
Excuse me. I hit both those, right? Guess we'll pull it for the spare. Ka-ching. Like someone's gonna come shoot me in the ass while I'm not looking. Aw. Keys are always a good get. I always like getting keys. I like the sound they make when you move them. It's so gratifying, you know? Shuffling keys around. Sometimes I just do it to hear them. 3 minutes, we can do it. One thing good about this place, guys, you could push it to the last end if you needed to make sure you got everything you have if you wanted to. Like it'll allow you on this map. You got plenty of room to do it with all the exits for a scav. It's been pretty quiet. Keep going. Finish looting. Pays out better. Where'd that thing go? Huh. The handy get. Let's go. I don't know how many knives I still need. I still need a couple of each one. I don't know how many though. Got a bad scav. Or a player. It's probably a player. Not worth chasing now though. Let's get on out of here. We're all filled up, I think. Filled up enough. Successful factory raid. Sometimes I just feel successful when I go to the factory, even though it's not really nothing crazy. Just good money for a quick little scoot and loot. You don't have to run very far. Timer's always on your side. I better do it in the big form here. I'll take it. Give me a couple of more of those today. I won't complain. Maybe a little. Just because it was too easy. Oh. We got new lights going to be coming, guys. We're going with 5K Spectrum lights up above. I'm going to go with 6 of them. Yep, we're going to cross angle them. It's going to cover our green screen, everything for us. We're going to move our green screen back. I'm going to make it so I can get up and walk around, and we're going to crop it in just a little bit. Like, if I put my arms out here, it's probably going to go to my elbows. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when I'm showing you stuff or talking with my hands, I'm going to have to keep it in a... But I'm usually leaning in really close anyway and right up in you guys' face most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. Start adding some stuff on this market here. Got ourselves an axe. An AK. Only 19K for the AK. It didn't pay out. I don't think that dog tag's gonna have any value, but that's alright. I don't know if I have enough mass. We're gonna go ahead and throw that one down. That way we have it. Just in case. Let's get some more stuff on the market. We're getting closer, guys. We got 700K. We need, what did I say it was? 1.5 mil to make the Red Rebel, roughly. Oh, we got a labs card we can sell too, right here. We'll sell it as well. Start working on getting that Red Rebel up. I need that shotgun for shoreline. Gosh, I wish these items had a little more value to them. But they don't. But they don't. That one's almost worth keeping. 9K on that. We'll just sell this stuff to the vendors there. So here's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to get that Red Rebel pick. It's a little bit of a chore. And then we got to get a paracord, and then we're going to start doing reserve runs once we're able to afford it. So we may have to do a shoreline run first before we get rolling. And then every time we get a scav raid, we're going to do it in between, no matter what. Like, we'll just factory straight through, sell everything we get. Well, everything that we get that we don't need for, you know, whatever. Okay. Get Ragman up here. Get rid of that. I guess I'll keep the U-latch for later. Call that a later gator. And then backpack gotta go. Takes up too much space. Yeah, we're rolling now, guys. Progress. That's how much money we made on that. Oh yeah. Not far away. 500K. Not far away. Dump those away. Actually, this needs to go. All right, guys, what's the best round we can get? I can get rippers. What if I can get flechettes? Holy shit. The price tag on those bad boys is nuts. Magnums are 200. They probably won't do me well. These are like leg shots. I think we're probably... What is that? No, I think that's it, guys. I think the flechette's what we're gonna go for. As many as we can get. Ooh, let's go like this. Let's go. Just get like as many flechettes as we can get without spending too much money. We don't want to get too crazy. We'll get 5 of those. And then let's go with some makeshift slugs, I guess. And we'll get 20 of those, huh? And those will be our toppers. And then what we'll do is we'll go like this. Put the slug on the bottom, flechette on the top. That, and then grab these. Bam! Nailed it. Beautiful. That looks nice. I think I'm going to go for it now. So now we're on to Shoreline, and I believe we have to have a shotgun for this task. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The cult. We got to go for cult, which the cult, let's get our maps up. I think the cult is right here. We got to go by the church, right? And then there's like a guy, a dead guy there. If I remember right. I'm having a strange feeling today, he says, guys. A really strange feeling. A strange feeling lately. You know, you're not the only person I work with. The other people provide me with some other services. One particularly sharp informant has been out of touch for a while. The last message from him was about some strange growling or glowing in the area of the old village, and the voices he heard there. Apparently, he decided to have a look at what's going on there and went missing. The village was abandoned long ago, mainly consist of wooden huts. Try to find the informant, or at least investigate what you can. So that's what we're up to. We're going to go out there and find that informant. And then we also got to do Spa Tour Part 2, which is eliminate scavs with a headshot while using a 12-gauge shotgun on Shoreline. So that's our other thing we're doing. So we got a shotgun. And then we need to do Healthcare Part 1. Locate and mark the ambulance. The ambulance. Now, I think I've already marked one down by the beach. There's supposed to be 2, but I ended up getting in a gunfight in the middle of marking the second one. And then the other one's in between East Wing and West Wing admin building up top, guys. Which I believe is going to be up here. So one of the ambulances will be right here. 2 of the ambulances are going to be over here, okay? And we're going to grab markers and try to do those 2 if we get the chance. That's cool. That's cool for today. See what we can do about the ambulance. All at the same time, we're trying to score a Red Rebel pick. Whoa, I don't need 12 of those bad boys. I need 2. Dose. Come on. All right. Oh, we already have 2. Oh, I'm wasting money, guys. I'm cutting into our profits. Oh, man. Cutting into our profits. Why would I do that? Oh, we got more shit to sell. Let's go. You know, we had all this stuff. We better sell it before we leave. All right, junk box that. Just keep moving on. Whoa, what's that? Let's go, 75K. Woohoo! That's a good jumper. 29 on that. Good, good. You can take that. 12. Take all that, man. 100K in lost items there, guys. Feel like I just found a lost treasure. Okay, that's market. That's market. Just vendors, I mean. I think it's just vendors too. Wanted to make sure though. Vendors, market. Bam. Nailed it. I've been trying to make my money with Peacekeeper because we got to spend 11K with him, and it's like all just little bits and pieces here and there that have been selling him, so it works out. I mean, either way, you end up buying and selling stuff back and forth if you don't, so might as well just do it now and get it over with, right? Let's go. 1.1 mil, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're making progress. Let's go see if we can pop some scabs in the head. We got a stop leak. We have too many stop leaks, honestly. Move that up. Move that down. Why the fuck do I got crackers on me? All right. You're begging for some of my peanut butter cookie. I see you. Yeah, I'll give you a little piece. That is delicious, isn't it? Isn't it though? You guys see this husky we got? She's half Australian Shepherd and half husky. Check her out. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's show you off. Let's show you off, girl. Let's show you off. Come up here. Come up here. She's like, no. No. You want some cookies? Come here. There we go. Look. Being a turd. She's a good dog. Kind of a pain in the butt. Her name's Astrid, but I call her Turd. Yeah. I had a hard time saying Astrid at first. Calling her Turd. That kind of stuck, you know. It's kind of a pain in the butt, really. Mm-hmm. These are a lot clearer. What are you doing, Mutt? Just like I want a cookie, man. Here, give me a little more, please. Dude, this beat. Hella good. It's a good beat. Sounds nice. Alright, guys, welcome to Shoreline, where I forgot my keys, so it doesn't really matter what we're doing. We're just here to kill scabs. And mark some tanks and ambulances. Just take our time today. If we die, we die. We'll try to talk to whoever we can. Someone usually spawns up over here somewhere. What we should do is push it. I don't really feel like pushing spawns. We'll get some loot and chill. Let people run. Let them run. Beefy. Excuse me. Open sesame! Jeez. It always cracks me up. Why would they make the doors open out? I don't understand that. Like, who in their right mind contracts a house and makes the doors open out? Do your guys' doors open out? I gotta know. I can't. I gotta know. I can't fathom how it's doing, like why they do it in the game. Like in dorms, I always wondered, I'm like, why do the doors open out to the hallway? But I get it, because it's inside, right? Like... Wow, where did this stash come from? Why, hello there, stash. Welcome. A ball cap. Let's go mark some stuff, I guess. Take it down here to this and oh shit! There's a scab sitting there. Did you guys see him? What was going on? Never seen a scab there before. That was wild. Wild. He was just out there hanging out and then sitting there crouched in the middle of nowhere. Next to nothing. I don't even know. Oh, well. That's wild. I can't believe I just tried to scav. Embarrassing. Sorry, guys. I'm a little embarrassed right now. That was quite embarrassing, man. Don't tell nobody you seen that. At least I hope you don't. I hope. Yeah. Just keep that between us. You didn't see that, all right? Shit. That's funny. We'll work on that another time. We won't tell nobody that happened. We'll just load in another kit and go do our scav raid. Yeah. And then we'll go pistol the 0 to hero on our PMC if we have to. Scav factory money. Oh, this is that other gun I was talking about earlier, right here, guys. Give me just a moment. Snapper! You know you outline. Come on. Look at that timing, dude. S24 Ultra came out today. Did you get it? Let me know how it is. Dude, my son's been playing with one of them. I don't know which one, not the new one, but like, you know what I mean? Dude, this is a pretty good loadout. Stay away from dude. We just need a helmet. Be our next kit. Now we gotta trade it up for a shotgun. Hate shotguns. We have to keep Shoreline going. Let's go. If I kick the mag out of this... Oh, that's dope. Yeah. We're gonna take them both. Kick that. Take this. That worked. That hella worked. I'm jacked to get a new phone when I do. I'm gonna get one with a stylus so I can draw for you guys on it. Because I do my art stuff, but I want a big, even a small screen with a stylus, I can probably do pretty good. Like, okay, so here's an example. When I get an idea in my head, I can rough sketch it up and then take it to my PC and refine it. You know what I mean? And use the same art program that I use on my PC and my art. That's my art program on my phone. I could do it on a tablet now. I just don't have one. I do have an old Wacom thing. What program? I use Clip Studio. It goes on sale, and it's a the program I use now is for they use it a lot for doing like comic books and stuff like that. So you can do nice hard lines, and I've always liked like tattoo style art and things like that. You know, I always drawn a lot when I was a kid. I was actually pretty decent at it. It was one of those things I just enjoyed it. It was a good thing to do, fun, and didn't bother anybody, you know. Been using Adobe's so fucking expensive though. That's why I don't use it. I can't pay the premium. This is a one and done for me, man. One and done. But yeah, it was like my wife actually bought it for my son, and I bitched about it. I'm like, I want Adobe, da da da. And I used it and I fell in love with it, dude. And I'm like, fuck, I don't have to buy anything. You do animations on all kinds of little things. It's pretty really neat. Cool. Yeah, Adobe's good. I'm not saying Adobe's bad. I'm just saying I don't like to have to pay for it all the time. Like, I think that's silly that you have to pay monthly for something like that you're gonna use for the rest of your fucking life, you know? Like, especially if you really get into it, right? Like,
L'armas! Есть клиент.
what's up, man? Yeah, monthly sub is not. You should check it out, dude. I'm actually the series. It's really it might surprise you what you could do with it. Just like any paint or anything, you know what I mean? One good thing I like about it though is it does layers and everything, just like anything else. So I'm able to use it. It pretty much works like After Effects or Adobe, whatever it is, Adobe's version of it. The art part of Adobe. But it's all the same stuff, right? At the end of the day, right? The one thing I found though, Arnie, and this is actually something to think about. You ever heard of vector scaling? And drawing in vector? I'm sure if you're messing with Adobe, you've probably heard that phrase be said a couple of times. Somewhere. Vector scaling, what vector scaling does is instead of it being like, you know, when you upsize an image, it goes blurry. and you downsize an image, it can do the same. Vector scaling does the same, doesn't go blurry. You're able to actually unlimited size that up and down. And the reason is because it works off like a mathematical thing. And yeah. And so Clip Studio offers vector scaling. So you can literally draw in Clip Studio in vector. And then what it'll do is it'll make it so you can size it up unlimited downside. And it keeps its really nice, clean edges. If that's what you wanted, like, if that's what you're going for in your art. I don't usually draw in vector because I like drawing in just regular layers, you know? But I have tried it. And one cool thing about drawing in vector too, they say, is for animations, for frames, you can move all the lines in vector. So like, say you do like you can move them and everything will follow with it because it's drawn in vector. And it doesn't like distort if you size or zoom in or out, you know, like say you're zooming in on the character's face. You see what I'm saying? So you could actually like do a cartoon, have zooming on the face and stuff where it doesn't affect vector. Or it doesn't affect the resolution of it or any of the effects or the blurring of the resolution. So it makes like for animating, say you do 60 frame animations or something for your thing and it zooms way in or way out, it doesn't give it that like I don't know. That's really cool. I actually like it. It's like a basic art program, but it's also got all the other stuff. I see a lot of people that do painting and a lot of graphics for like animation. So there's a lot of features in there for like drawing people and stuff, like where you can get like a layout of somebody and then you can set them a certain way and then draw them out. You know what I mean? It gives you kind of like the template of the position of like you had a plastic figure sitting in front of you, except for it's on the screen. It's really cool. And you can move every finger aspect of it and get it all set up the way you want. And then draw in your character if that's what you're into for like that. It's really... But I like it for more of the 2D animation. I've drawn a lot of shit on mine. Tons. I don't just use it for just that either. That's the craziest part. I use it while we're live as overlay changers and things to adjust maps. I mean, you can tell I use it a lot. I know you've seen me go to it and make adjustments on stuff. And that's the one I'm using the whole time. It just works, you know? Let's see here. I need to make room. I need to make room, guys. I don't have room for shit. Ain't good. Not all this room. Bits of animation that I'm syncing. That's pretty cool, dude. I like how... So, does it work off of something that works with your face? Like a face thing or something? Like one of the face rigs or something like that is how you set it up? Or do you... and then you draw up your character and bring in all the pieces you need and then put it together? I'm not really sure how you do it. You don't have to give it away. I'm not trying to get it from you or nothing like that. I don't... Just curious what you do. If it's your personal little secret, dude, because I understand if you have like your own ways to face track it. Okay. So the audio opens up the mouth and stuff. So my question is, If you're looking to get different expressions than just one, what do you do for that? Still use audio cues, or do you find a different cue system? Or do you just have some way of transitioning between two different ones in your scenes? Like say you were to make one face where he looks happy, one face where he looks angry, and you just transition between the two. You know? Or one where he's just kind of sitting there spacing out or making goofy gestures. You know what else you could do? Actually, thinking about that, Arnie. I got a really good idea for you. I'm going to give it to you right now. You ready for this? Okay, so the character you're using, the more you can animate him, Arnie. If you wanted to, you can make your chat redemptions cover up your Arnie a little bit bigger, like a little bit of a zoom, and have him do something else. So, for an example, if you wanted something to go off in the background or something to go off over Arnie, what you would do is you make a scene. Okay, I'm going to explain this to you just quick and try to follow. You put Arnie in the scene just like you normally would with your camera, and that would be your Arnie camera now. And then you can zoom it, whatever. And then that would be the one you import to all your other scenes. On that original camera scene, you can add in extra stuff like a media source that toggles on and then runs out and shuts off. You see what I'm saying? So you make a media source and then have it cover up your camera. So you could have like Arnie have a helmet get put on him and then have a helmet pop up. You see what I'm saying? So like right now I could do the same thing if I wanted to and then have like a helmet pop up. But because Arnie's kind of stationary, which is good, not just like, not so animated like me, you know, like, let's be honest, you know, right? You'd be able to do things like that. So you could actually decorate them, have them put an eye patch on, and you could put it into the chat redemptions where they claim it, and then what it would do is it pop up a source on your screen. You can give them a mustache, you know, you can give them all kinds of silly little like potato head shit, stuff like that. You could do things behind them. So what you would do is you'd put them in a scene and then stick all the stuff you're going to do all for the interactions, either in your OBS or on your chat bot. That would make it go off on the OBS overlay, you know, from your chat bot. You know, the overlay system of that would pop an image and the sound for you, and then would happen over him. And then that would pop up on every scene that you add that camera to. Yeah, you put it down in the chat redemptions for your crayons or for whatever you're using. What's your chat currency going to be? I don't know if you're using the chat currency. I don't think you get that until later. But if you don't, I would think of what that is and I'd talk about it, because that's a good way to help you get your whatever you need to get it. Yeah, it'd be your redemption points, and then you can go unlimited on it with like a chat command. Simple. And then on my YouTube, there's a mix it up chat commands for building like follow alerts and stuff like that. Those work across the board. Everything from follow alerts to redemptions to games to everything that they have. The commands are all built exactly the same. So once you learn how to build one command that I showed you, you could do the whole bot that way. Everything. It's all there. You just build a command for each one. You know what I mean? And I've actually showed you guys how to do that on YouTube. And then you could take that and then you can utilize that with your OBS. So you would set an overlay from your chatbot to OBS, and then you can just replicate mass commands, dude, as many as you want. You could have gunfire with him pulling up, you know, whatever. You could have whatever you want. And then what it would do is to cover him. He could either fade away or just cover him. Honestly, just cover him. Make him a little bit smaller. So whatever is going on just covers him up. You know what I mean? You can make him mirror himself, all kinds of things, and then it shut off. Because the way that chat redemptions work, anything that you could do with a chat bot, you can program it to a chat redemption. I'm just going to fucking show you, man, because I think you're onto something. And if you gill it to the teeth, Arnie, you'd be doing great with it. You know what I mean? Like, give it some, like, just fucking go ham on it, man. I'll show you. All right, so this is the way it works, right? Twitch channel points go like this. I can build commands that do things like this. Okay? Same idea. You're done. You put your animation in there instead. Now to build that, all it is a command. an overlay image, and you pick where you want it. And then that sends to your overlay that you put in your OBS from your bot. Your weight, your sound, your chat message. Variables are how you make everything work, like usernames and stuff. Simple. And then you can replicate these in mass. Like, you could even save this to somewhere on your PC, and you would literally have this command. Yeah, this is Mix It Up app. Okay, now this is how a command works. Every command you build for everything can be built that way. It's just a command, see, and then you add your stuff in. Your overlay images, your sounds, and everything works on your overlays that you want. So like, say if I wanted to do a follower alert, and you wanted it to like have already come in and be like, wink, that'd be a good one, dude. Your follower alert, right? Have them come in and just like wink. Let's see, it would be under is it events? No, it's it might be events. No, it's under commands. My bad. Pre-made commands. Isn't it? Nope. Well, shit. Where's it at? Did they change it up so I can't? Oh, here it is. Okay. So here's all the commands, see? So you can actually have pre-made ones. Here's the channel rated command, channel followed. And you build these the same. You just click add command, right? I'll show you guys something. Channel points redeemed. I'll just show you. You click add command, and then you can go to action, add whatever actions you want. Chat message, image. I'd just do like a chat message. Click add, do an image. Dude, this is really cake. I've walked you guys through it. It's super cake, Arnie. It's super cake. You'll enjoy it. It's worth doing it. And then you could do like just a keyboard stroke or whatever you want, man. You could do overlays stuff. I just play with them, okay? So like an input keyboard, like this is how you get them to click your keyboard. So like if you want to set something to a hotkey, Arnie, you can actually do it that way too. All right? There's a lot you can do with it. I'm trying to, there's so many I don't have time to even show you it all. Definitely overlay. Image and video is a good one. Well, basics is pretty, it's, you know, you can get your basics and then you put your video there. So like that source you would make, save those all to a file and make them like Arnie's interactions and save them to the same file you save the rest of your streaming stuff to. And then build all your media sources with no background, or build them with a background and put a green screen overlay. Like you can stick an overlay from here. So you can have as many overlays as you want come from this. So I have one that's regular, one that's green screen, and then you can actually green screen shit out if you want. But yeah, then you can actually set an overlay in and then make them, even follow alerts, you can have them zoom in and wink. It'll save you some of the work later when, like, maybe not set a noise to it, but set something that he does to it, like have him zoom in and wink or something, and just have it pop up where his regular camera is, but make it move and, you know, set another one and stack them. You know, and keep him always a little bit smaller, and then you won't have any problems. Yeah, and you just, you know what I mean? Whatever you're gonna do, and then you can have it say whatever you want too. You can even add his voice in at the same time. So on the commands, Arnie, whatever you're using for your voice, like, hey, thanks for the follow, you can add him in as you doing it and pre-record him. Save them to the same file that you save the overlay to, and pre-record all that shit. You can make it a media source and do it on OBS and do it with your mic and just do it like you normally would. You know what I mean? And then have them pre-recorded and then just pop them back in. You could do it all kinds of different ways. And then make it so it comes up on the side or have it so it covers them. That's how these guys are able to do all that, guys. It's pretty cake. It's not, if you get the right bot, it's cake. If you get the wrong bot, you're in a fucking predicament of shit, man. I'll tell you what. It'll fuck you all up. I learned my lesson on that. Play the right ones. I fought with them, dude. I fought with a couple of them. Some of them you had to write with just chat. That's why I don't like, look, you know, when you see a new platform come out and they're like, hey, go stream and hype over here at this new platform. The flaw in that system is if you want to have like a really elaborate bot system or something like that, it's usually not built yet, you know, like you have to help build it. You have to help put feedback into the people making the bots. Or what ended up happening is most of these companies, they got really good at doing it on multiple levels. They would go to, you know, YouTube, make it for that, and Twitch, and you know, so like I can use the same bot on YouTube, do all my YouTube commands there too. I keep forgetting I could do that, and I should do that. Set us a YouTube follower alert and stuff, subscriber alert. You know what I mean? Be good to have. Be good to have. Put too much money in there. They won't let me put it on my body. We're trying to get a Red Rebel pick, guys. We're almost there. 1.5 mil gets us that Red Rebel we're looking for. Our market's locked up. We got money coming in. We died last time. We're doing all right. Get a kit going though. You know what? I'm gonna keep this kit base this time. Let's do a basic helmet. One of these cheaper armors here. We'll go with that scav pack and that tack rig. Look at us. Come on, Red Rebel. I broke the game there for a second. I thought it was going to crash. Survive factory twice is a scav. Be able to do that, huh? All right. Let's go see where our market's stuck. Nobody's looking for no muzzle brake, huh? Oh, that was a junk raid. Gotta say. There wasn't much value in that. $1.2 mil. Let's keep going. Damn, none of that's got any value. The AK-12's dead, flatlined. It's not bad. That one's got a little value. Okay, we'll get 8K on that. Those we can't even sell. Hold on to them. That's all vendor shit. I think that one's worth 9. I don't know what this is worth. I don't think this has any value. Yeah, nothing. Those will sell good. It'll sell all right. And off these. Let's go. Hey, we're getting progress here, guys. We're making it. Do some shit in some bags over here, too. I don't even know what. I wasn't looking that hard into it. Getting closer, guys. 1.5 mil gets us the Red Rebel. We're so close. Try not to spend money. Let's take the M61 out. And since we need bolt action kills anyway, shooter borns, right? M80 rounds will go with it. And do we have a shotgun anywhere? What's the cheapest shotgun we can get? $8K, $20K, $25K. I guess we'll just go with a flat saga. I don't even know what I want to try. Some rippers. Fuck it. Only taking 10 with us anyway. Beautiful. Marvelous. Oh, we got a scav. Oh, darn. Might get that Red Rebel sooner than we want. I'd be obliged. Yeah, I'd be happy. I'm kind of jacked to go try to die to some raiders. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to die to them left and right. Arnie, I think we can make some shit happen, though. If you need help with any of that, Arnie, let me know. I'll just join a Discord call with you, and I'll show you how to do it. But the thing is, and I'm going to say this to you, I'm not going to do it for you because of the fact that I want you to be able to do it yourself, too. You know, I'll help you. And I'm not, so like if it's something you're not understanding, we'll walk through it until you get it. Because if it breaks, dude, and you build it and it breaks and you won't be able to fix it, you know what I mean? It'll be a pain in the butt, and then it ain't worth your time or my time to build it because you know what I mean? You want it to work good. What are you up to, Twisted? We're just eating some gummy bears and we already had some coffee. I really want more. Might get a cold ass 7-Up. It's good to see you today, man. How's life, sir? I'm gonna go have a snapper while this loads. Give me just like 30 seconds. I gotta step outside. back. That was easy, huh? Whew. Good to see you today, Twisted. Again. Hope life's been treating you well, man. Hope work's been good. I'm trying my best to stay good on my hand. So trying to keep up for you guys so I can get some games in with y'all at some point. Maybe not today, but at some point. What do we got here? We got SJ6, a bandage. I see you over there shredding. We've been doing factory loot runs all day. Grabbing stashes and kicking asses, man. That's how it's been. Getting rid of shit. We haven't killed too many people, honestly. That's not why we're here. We're here to get all that loot that everybody leaves behind, you know? At all those 36 or 39 or whatever the stashes. There's actually quite a bit here if you guys... Gotta be careful though, there's gonna be a player over here, I think. Yo, what it do? Fucking move away. I do just toggle when there's lasers and shit. You player? You just scav AI. Alright, he'll cover me. Whoop. Wrong button. Whoa! Whoa, wrong button. So we got a player up here. I'm pretty confident in that. I don't know if that's got to be a player too. We're down to the end though, so he's probably camping the exit, that guy. Bring me some goodies. Where's that? Man. I'm talking you up, Factory, and you're not coming through. You're not being solid for us. I talked you all up, and then now you're like, you're not working out. We could do it, guys. Come on, Factory. You can make it happen for us. I know you got this. Bring us some good stuff. Bring us those high dollar items that we need. Oh, hey, that'll work though. Progress. Alright, Factory. You got more. I know you do. Where's those other guys at?
Чики-брики, пальчик выкинь. Ага, блядь.
I got the hat. No way I grabbed it. Like such a noob when I grab some shit that I don't even know. Like that. 3 minutes. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Don't get nervous yet. I see you guys get nervous. I seen y'all shaking. Oh, we're gonna check that one.
Сука, ёбнули нашу.
Ooh, let's go kill her. It didn't do him any good. Two minutes to search this room out. I think we can do it. I think we got this. Bring me those keys. Flashbang in a drain. Oh. I don't think those 103s really have much value, but we'll take them. Man, it ain't worth the watch, I guess. Don't really have a choice on that, do we? We just leave the watch, right? If I try to take it, I have to throw all my tack rig out and shit. I don't think I take it. I think I'm gonna leave it. I don't know. Doesn't seem like, you know what? We got time. Let's do it. I don't know what has value though. Fuck, we're out of here. Let's go. That's good enough. I don't care. Good enough. Don't want to look at it too hard. I'll feel bad like I forgot something. Nailed it. I beat the overlays, guys. I was faster than in. I couldn't. Sorry. Just the way it works out. What do you do? So, I think that's a red rebel in our pocket. Yeah. That's the goal. So today's goal was to go out. We tried to complete as many scav raids as we could. And I was trying to show you guys how factory can be successful, even if you're just looting and scooting. There's no need to have to gunfight every time, you know? Like, you can go in there, grab some shit, and get out real quick. You don't have to run the biggest map on there to get the best loot to still be progressive. It's just to get those high-end tier items and things that you're doing for tasks, it's a little bit harder. The map kind of makes it very sporadic, you know? But we didn't have a very hard time getting just basic items that we wanted. This is actually a pretty decent little AK there. This thing right now, with it. This one uses the AP rounds, right? AP-M rounds, I think. If I remember right. And it fucking, I think it could be a truck too. But it's single fire, so that's the bummer on that one. It still hit pretty good. It's pretty nice. Oh, that's kind of a bummer on those keys. I'm gonna take it, but damn. I knew they weren't worth much. I don't care to like look too heavy. We're just grabbing and getting, man. These don't have high values. That Claymore might sell good. Nope, doesn't sell worth shit. That one's all right. Okay, so these will sell, market. That goes there. Right. Oh, it was, dude, it was so good I had to take two. And then grab a 7-Up to get rid of the cake. Dude, I've been wanting to start a truck so bad, Twisted. I want to start a project. I don't know what, though. I can't. I have a blue Chevy out front. I want to get it up. I got old 59, you know, round body. Get all the old, it's the last year of the round fenders before they came out and started making the square bodies. And then I have a 60, I got the next vintage too, which is my favorite, honestly. Hey man, I hope you enjoy your arena, dude. Maybe we'll get to play again sometime. You want to set something up later on this week, maybe? Whenever. It was super chill. I know our ping was kind of shit. I know it wasn't perfect. I know it wasn't perfect, so I didn't mean to zoom in there. I was working and I hit the butt with my elbow. I don't just fat finger, I fat elbow that thing. So you're an afternooner? Pretty much after stream or late into the stream? I had fun playing with you and Siki. It was a good time. It was super chill, you know? It was super chill. I know I died at my ass off and I threw a bunch of games. You guys carried me a few. I had one really, really good game and the rest were just... But dude, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There was no pressure, you know? No pressure. I didn't have to think about like all the knowledge of it or nothing. It just was like, in the moment for a minute. It'd be fun to get some more cats with us so we can get a full team that didn't care about losing. I mean, if you don't care about the game already, like, right? I mean, are you grinding to a point of where like You're gonna be like, fuck, I can't play with Snook no more. I'm too good. I hope not. I hope you don't. You know what I mean, right? Like, cause I seen cats where they're getting up there, but I would be below their level. So what would happen is because they're so high in rank, we almost can't play together. Okay, just making sure. I don't know how that works, but they're like high rank, like they're fucking up there, man. Are you climbing pretty good though? You doing well? I'm not saying don't do well. Fuck me. I hope you flog all your games, man. Oh, I'm just joking. That was a joke. I don't really mean that. Level 20? Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. So you've been playing quite a bit. You've been leaning into it. What's your favorite map so far? Like, you may have to describe the map and not give me a name. I'm just telling you, because I'll be like, what map is that? Yeah, I'm going to say that anyway. I'm already going to tell you. Unless you're like the woods one, then I would know what you're talking about. I think we might almost have enough, guys. Let's try to shop sparingly. Yeah, I like the one that's on the woods. The equator, is that the one with the connexes? Or is that the one that's the airplane? I like the connex one and I like the woods one. I'm not a huge fan of the airplane. There's too many fucking cross angles for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of feel that way anyway. All right, here's what we're working for, guys. It's what we spent all today's stream trying to get. We're gonna flatline our character. Oh, they're down to 30k. We better buy them out now because we were looking at them at 50. Buy as many as we can. How many we need actually? Better pay attention. I don't want to buy too many. 9 more. 8 more. 7 more. Mr. Fudd, what's up? Welcome to the NoobNation. I'm Snookums. I'm your host today. How are you? Sparkapla. We need 5 more, guys. 5 more. Doing great. We're doing great. Oh, 25k. Come on, get me some for 25. 27. I'll take it. That's half price. Come on. We quoted it. What did we quote at? 50? 2 more. 2 more. All right, guys. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That didn't tap us all the way out. This one's gonna, though. These are the pricey ones. Five more. How do you say this? I know you guys can't type it, but Alyonka? Alyonka? Is that right? That's how it sounded to me. I think that's it. Maybe one more. I don't want to overbuy though. I don't want to overbuy. Alright, we need to move some of these propane canisters out into our now we should be able to buy D fuels. 15. Oh my. No, I'm just playing. Prices dropped on everything since last time we were looking, so that's good. Still. Oof. Man. Looks like we're spending 35K no matter what, so let's just do it. You don't have to sit here and click so much, you know what I mean? Four more. Let's go, Red Rebel. What? Oh, it's out of stock. I gotta wait for it to be in stock. That's some bullshit. You guys see this? It's out of stock, man. Who stocks it? Which one of you guys stocks this? You need to come to a route and drop that off, man. Get it on the way by for me while you can. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Much obliged. That's ridiculous. All that and it's out of stock. Fuck. Alright. Well, anyways, I think we got another task at hand. We have another task at hand. Off to get not just the Red Rebel, but also we got screwed on the Red Rebel. Nice. We got tooken. Yeah. It's on cooldown. Look at this. They're out of stock. I saved up all that money and someone went and knew I was going to try to get a Red Rebel. And look, they bought them all out of stock. They said they're not for sale right now. So like a cooldown or something? I don't know how that works. Right? So my question is, why don't they do this by player base? Why is the cooldown timer off the whole player base? Why don't they do this like off of particular players? You know, why can't I buy one Red Rebel and not buy 6? You know what I mean, right? Like, or like when items go out of stock here. I don't know. This feels weird to me. It feels like it shouldn't. So if someone could buy this, can they buy 6 of these all at once until it's out of stock? You know what I mean? I don't know how that works, but that sounds weird. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take our asses back out to Shoreline, I guess, to go try to mark a ambulance and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of drives me nuts. Kind of makes me want to be like, what the man? What the? Kind of makes me cry a little inside. Nice. All right, guys. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Ah, I don't like this. Yeah, right. Grr. shit. All right, so the ambulances we got to mark. 2 of them are right here. I remember, man. You got one up here in the middle, man. Got me trying to pretend to be mad over here. What else are we supposed to be doing? I don't remember now. Don't look at these squares. These don't mean anything. I haven't updated what we were doing, and now I regret it. Now I regret it. I'm 100% regretting it. Oh, we were supposed to go to the cabin here, right above this little area, and grab this dude, and then get out. So hopefully we get the right spawns and exits and all that. Hopefully. And if not, hey, whatever, you know. Don't worry about it. I'd like to give a shout out to the moderation team real quick, guys. They work hard and hardly work. Jesse Gaming, I'm Big K. Bug, 5-3 Rare, Dark Ninja, BFG, Chef, Mr. Banks, Stretchy. Am I repeating myself yet? I hope so. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. Can't say it enough, you know? Yeah. What do you like in my new wall I just painted? Looks good, doesn't it? They call this Crimson Flow. See how nice it flows? Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm super jacked to get this all said and done when we're all finished here. We're going to work on a few things. We're going to get the green screen moved back a little bit. You'll still see it on this scene, but we're going to shove it all the way back so we can get up and move around the rooms. I got a lot to do, but I'm waiting on a couple of things to come my way first, you know? I got to work on a few things. We're getting there. We're getting closer. I got to clean out this area. I think we still have a month or two till I pull my wakeboards out. I'll probably be about the... I'm going to try to do it in the next couple of weeks, honestly. Get it all prepped. And then we're going to crop some cameras in and change some angles. I got some lights coming from my roof up here to get rid of this red lighting that we got. It's going to have 6 points on it, which are going to be nice. I'm going to try, not a budget, I would say. Where the fuck? Map looks so much different when the snow's on it. Alright guys, what do we got to do here? I'm trying to remember. Kill scabs with a shotgun. Ain't nothing around here. Probably best off pop a squat somewhere. We should have a map crawling contest. And you can only crawl until you get to the 10-minute timer. Everybody on the whole squad. And we'll just crawl across maps bullshitting. What are we gonna call it? What's gonna be called? It's gotta be called something crawl. You dirty worm. That's what it'll be called. You dirty worm. And we'll and we'll just crawl across the map. Every map. No matter what, you can't stand up though. If anybody comes, you have to actually like turn around and shoot them laying down. You're not allowed to stand up. I guess you would have to be able to stand up to jump, right? Ugh. Yeah, if you stood up, you'd be out. That would be the rules. Alright, let's push forward. If you get a kill, you can stand up. How's that sound? You can't stand up unless you get a kill. I just heard a shot right over here somewhere. Oh, there's a spawn right over here. He probably already spawned, but I think they spawned right there. He's probably already crossed the road and everything. Woo, that was a little scary. You guys see that? I twiddled a little, man. Tell you what.
Эй, земляк, мы тебя не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
All right, guys, onward. Forward. Up, up, up. Wrong button, wrong button. Quit hitting all the weird buttons, Nook. Now that we made noise, everybody knows we're here. One scab down, though. Goal accomplished. Now we got a few more to get. We got to press up to admin building, though, so let's go up here, I guess. It's so wide open out here. Kind of scary. Let's bring you in a little closer. Can you guys hear me better? Is that how it should be? That's how it should be, right? I'm pretty confident that's pretty close to how it should be. Well, man. Bet someone's here. Camping inside of this building, ready to kill me. I hope not, because I need some scout shotgun kills. You ladies ready to go? Oh, ready to go in and, no, got him on the run. I'm getting shot at, he said. Ow.
Вон он, блядь, ебать! Дом проебался-то! Вот ниндзя ебаный!
Fuck, these scabs are psychos. I gotta know how many times I shot him. That leg ammo doesn't work in the face, guys. Don't use it in the face. Hit count. Only hit him once. Whoops. Oh, I got that other scab. Oh, success. Psst, success. We killed something. We've been just going for that red rebel all day. Wait till we try to go up against raiders. Can't even kill a scav. Oh, man. You guys are going to see me just fumble and fold a lot. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting trying to kill 5 raiders. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to have to take you guys with me to wound them. Shoot him in the legs for me. That's funny. Well then, let's move you guys back over here so you can see what I'm doing. Or at least what I'm not doing. Oh yeah. Kind of a big kit, huh? More than I need? That's better. Move this down. Get that factory scavenged before we call it, huh? What time we got? 106. Actually, I can't.